Successful. There's so much focus on trying to make it happen, yet we rarely stop and address the part of ourselves that is unconsciously pushing success away. And that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be diving into all of the unconscious limitations, the limiting beliefs, the core beliefs that are holding you back, the childhood programming, the self-sabotaging behavior and patterns. We're going to bring them up. You're going to confront them so that you can finally let them go. So sit. Right now, you all have a core identity. You all have core beliefs. In that core identity, this is me, and this is what I deserve. If you make more than that, you will find a way back to what you know. If right now you believe that you only deserve X amount of money per month, and suddenly I'm like, here's $1 million. This is more than I deserve. And it sounds counterintuitive, but there's a part of you that's going to be not worthy, and you're going to push it away. In sometimes obvious ways, but sometimes subtle ways. The first thing that comes to mind when you think 1%, you think greedy people, Donald Trump, Wall Street, bankers. They're selfish, they're screwing people over, they keep all the money for themselves. Did you know that most of the money in the world was controlled by a small group of individuals? The 1%. If they only shared, guess what? We'd solve like hunger problems in the world. We'd solve poverty in the world. It's all the 1%. Anyone here hate the 1%? Now, if there's a part of you that's like, yeah, screw the 1%. You might be in groups that hate the 1%. You might see articles saying, the 1% at it again. Here's the catch. If you don't like the 1%, you are guaranteeing a future where you remain quite poor financially. You will not allow yourself to become wealthy. Why? Because guess what? If you think that being wealthy, being the 1% is bad, those are corrupt people. Now, to be clear, are there corrupt people in the 1%? Of course. Of course. But there are corrupt people everywhere. What I'm saying is, what does it do to your psychology? If you think the 1% is the worst people ever, will you allow yourself to be wealthy? No, because if you allow yourself to be wealthy, who do you become? The 1%. You become one of those greedy people. The people who ruin the world. The people who are selfish, who keep the money. The people who cause world hunger. Do you want to be that? Yeah. No. Someone's like, yes. No. And this is the key. This is what you really have to bring your awareness to when it comes to core beliefs, is that there is a part of you unconsciously that is pushing money, that is pushing success away. Consciously, of course, you want to make money, but if there's a part of you that's like, money is bad, 1% is bad, you're going to push it away because you don't want to be bad. Porn, Netflix, YouTube, sleep. It's quite sad. Okay, but say that's you, that's your life. You look at it, you're like, well, am I very disciplined? No. I can't even keep my hand. I don't think money's for me. If money only goes to people who are very disciplined and work a lot, and I don't work a lot, then it's not for me. And that reinforces that belief, and guess what? Part of you is going to push money away. Right? Here's another audit. How do you feel when you see someone making money? Do you feel triggered? Do you feel jealous? Do you feel angry? Or do you celebrate that person making money? When I see someone being happy, I'm not like, oh, why are they so happy? I'm like, great, that's awesome. I see someone winning, great, that's awesome. But that's not the default. For most people, it's like, why are they happy? They shouldn't be happy, don't they know? Why are they making money? They're stealing it. They're selfish trying to make that money. As opposed to great, you know what? Great, win. Money is abundant. Money is everywhere. Money is for me. What comes up when you say that? Okay, super valuable. Because more often than not, you all have a certain lane where you know you could be making more money. The problem is there is a force inside of you that is out of your awareness that is simultaneously pushing that away. Don't forget this. If this clicks, it will change your life. Part of you is always trying to make success happen, but there's another part that's always pushing it away at the same time. We only focus on making it happen, yet we never address the part of you that's like, no, not for me. You can't let it land. You can't resonate with it. So core beliefs, key. Okay? Then you have to hold it. You can look at it. Like, oh, it's a really nice watch. And then ask them the price again. How much is the watch? And they're like, 200,000 or whatever, 400,000. I don't know. And when they give you the price, well, thank you. Your response is then, Ah, that's it. I was looking for something more expensive. Thanks anyway. And leave. When you say that, it's going to trigger, most likely, a lot in you. Because you're literally saying, you know what? Your most expensive item is too cheap for me. And I'd be like, what? And if there is any part of you that feels uncomfortable, even hearing this, you're like, oh, that is something to dive into. Because that is part of you saying, this environment is not for me. I don't even deserve to be asking to see the most expensive thing. Not even about buying. If you feel uncomfortable asking to see it, that is something to let go of. It's like, I don't even deserve to ask. I don't even deserve to look at the most expensive thing. That's beyond what I deserve in my little horrible core identity. And then being judged, like, do I even belong here? If you even feel tense or uncomfortable in that environment, oh, this environment's too fancy for me. I don't belong, not worthy. That is gold that you must let go of. That's one challenge. You can also do this even with expensive restaurants. Go to the most expensive restaurant and just sit there and order a coffee or a tea or something and just hang out in there by yourself. And see the stares and see if you can feel comfortable in that environment. What gets triggered inside of you? If you do get triggered, once more, what does it mean? There's a force in you that is pushing that away. This is not for me. If that's still alive, it doesn't matter how much effort you put in making it happen, willpower, this is not for me will always win. You will find a way back to what you know and what you believe you deserve. So core beliefs, core identity, what I deserve, my ceiling of success, tune into that, become aware of it, and let go of it. Very important. See it for what it is. Remove the negative core beliefs, but also there are 3 rules. Rule number 1, respect yourself. Respect yourself. Okay, so that's rule number 1. Respect yourself. You are a big deal. Don't wait to be put in jail to start taking yourself and your life seriously. And it's the same with things you procrastinate on. Oh, I keep putting this task off. It's not comfortable. Say you were in jail and I'm like, okay, to get out of jail, you got to do the task. Are you going to do it? Yes or no? Yes. Like, no. Yeah, of course you are. Rule number 2. Be resourceful. This also comes from a book, A Great Mindset. It comes from a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Read this book if you haven't already. And what he says in the book is, eliminate I can't afford it from your mind. Completely. Every time you think that, nuke it. No matter what the price is. You might even go do that jewelry store challenge. And it's like, 400,000. And in your mind, like, I could never afford that. No. Delete that. Change it to, how can I afford that? Now it gets your mind thinking. Now you're looking for solutions. How could I afford this? Doesn't have to be now. Well, in the next year, how could I afford this? How can I live my life so I reach a point where I could afford this? I can't afford it is you just giving up. It quiets the mind. I can't afford it. Your mind's like, okay, let's think about Netflix. How can I afford it? Be resourceful. Find a way. And then 3, of course, take action. One thing I'll say too, by the way, with the money is there's this famous saying, you can't save your way to prosperity. Okay, don't forget that. You cannot save your way there. Is it important to save money? Yes. But save money once you're in a situation where you're making money. When you're at the bottom, you spend money to open up doors and opportunities where you can make more money and then save then. Don't save when you're at the bottom. Spend when you're at the bottom. Move up. Save when you're at the top. In terms of they have it, it's in their wallet. How do you make money? You got to think, how can I get that person to take their wallet out of their pocket, to take the money out of their wallet and to hand it to me? That's how you make money. That's it. It's harsh, but true. That's where it comes from. How can I get them to take their wallet and be like, here. Singing a song was one example. $10, I'll sing a song. Ultimately, how do you do it? By providing value. By serving them, by helping them. And this is the beauty of it. The more you help others, the more they take their wallets, they take the money, and they hand it to you. That's how you make money. You get obsessed with helping others by providing value. Now you might be thinking, well, I have nothing to offer. Okay, at least you're aware of that. Start cultivating value. What can you do right now to build value so you have something to offer, so you can help others? Julian, I'm at the bottom myself. Okay, well, do something that you can then offer. That's the focus. Always be thinking, how can I help others so they give me money? So they take it out of their pockets and give it to me. And what this also means, and this goes back to that core belief or core identity, is don't sell yourself short. Because this is the other trap. You get it. Okay, other people have money. I'm going to provide value. I'm going to work on my value. And then you get all the value. And then you're like, here's the value. And I charge you 10 cents. Because I have no self-worth. And I feel very uncomfortable charging you more than 10 cents. I'm not worthy to charge you more than 10 cents. And they sell themselves short. No. If you're providing value, charge an amount that is appropriate to that value. And be shameless about it. If you're genuinely helping others, be shameless. That is you, once more, going back to respect yourself. Don't sell yourself short. Too many people do that. They provide value, but they don't feel comfortable asking for money. Here's what you have to realize too. What does money do? It makes people take the value you're offering seriously. Right? Take an event like this. It's free. I go above and beyond, as always. But because it's free, I know a lot of what I'm saying, $1,000, you'd have your notepad and you'd be taking notes on everything. Even things you think like, maybe this is not important. Doesn't matter, write it down, it's $1,000. As opposed to, oh, this is a fun thing. Oh, yeah, oh, Julian, yes, keep going. Yes, very interesting. Oh, I'm not taking it. I'll remember, but if not, it's free, so it doesn't matter. There's no incentive. There's no skin in the game. Say you paid $5,000 for this speech. Be very different. It would also be very different in terms of taking control of your selective focus, your RAS. If this is a free event, you can be very loose with your focus. If suddenly say you paid $5,000 for this event, $5,000 for this speech, and your zone, like suddenly that will take control of your focus, and you'll be like, okay, how am I going to get a return on this $5,000? And you're going to be thinking that way. Instead of this is fun content, how can I use this to make my money back and make more? And you're going to filter everything through, how will this get me a return on my investment? It changes everything. So remind yourself of that. If you offer value and it's like free, some people might execute on it, but most won't. For them to take it seriously, there must be some skin in the game, and that's what money does. And that's the whole beauty of it. You help others, there's the money. That allows them to be helped even more, and it allows you to help even more people, because what is money? A tool that helps you with your goal. You get it?